This federal appeals court in Washington tossing out a portion of a sentence for a January 6th defendant, a decision that could ripple down to more than 100 other cases related to the Capitol attack. NBC News Justice reporter Ryan Riley has been following the story for us. He's also the author of the book Sedition Hunters, How January 6th Broke the Justice System. The appeals court, Ryan, overruling a decision to give the January 6th rioter a lengthened prison sentence. What was their reasoning, and how could this impact other cases?
Yeah. So this is really about a sentencing enhancement for the administration of justice. And essentially what that, means in the core is that this, typically it's applied to cases that involve some sort of judicial proceeding. But what prosecutors have done here is say that what was happening on January 6th itself was part of the administration of justice, sort of say that the counting of the Electoral College votes was some sort of procedure, right, that had some sort of justice component to it in that. And so that gave a little bit of an enhanced sentence to over 100 of these January 6th defendants. And what's going to happen now is there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be making these court filings and getting some of their sentence shaved off. It's going to create a lot of work and a lot of backlog for the system, and people are going to end up with slightly reduced sentences off of this. It really just, speaks to how complicated this has been for the courts to be handling all of these hundreds upon hundreds of cases coming in, because, there's not really a law that was strictly about attacking the U.S. Capitol. There was no law that was just about the Electoral College Act and say, don't storm the Capitol during the peaceful transfer of power. So they've had to find other laws that apply to this type of behavior. And it's been a complicated system. There's been this appeal. There's an issue before the Supreme Court, which could affect more than 300 of these cases, because that's about obstruction of justice. And that case actually could affect one particularly big January 6th defendant's case, and that's Donald Trump. That could impact his ongoing prosecution. So, these cases continue to roll in. Just yesterday, in fact, there was the conviction of the very first rioter to breach the U.S. Capitol, Michael Sparks, who was convicted on all 6 counts late yesterday afternoon, Yasmin.
Wow. NBC's Ryan Riley for us. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.